All right, there is some tea being spilt in the sports world. Even if you do not care about sports, you are going to love the leaked emails from Bill Belichick's 24-year-old concubine.
All right, so Bill Belichick has obviously been in the news a lot, partially because he's attempting to sell a book, and then mostly because he is 73 years old, dating a 24-year-old Jordan Hudson, his girlfriend.
Calling her a concubine is diabolical.
Is it? I'm not even exactly sure what that means. To be honest.
What does it mean?
It's like a woman who is kept for certain purposes for a man of power.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Pretty accurate to me.
Okay.
But she released an email. I don't know if this was on purpose or it says that it was leaked, but it's on her Instagram page. I really don't think she did it accidentally, but it caused up a lot of dust from Bill Belichick's time with the New England Patriots, where he played with Tom Brady for 20 seasons. So in order to understand why this email is so important, I kind of have to go back to the beginning, which when they played together, it's important to understand that Tom Brady has, I believe, 7 Super Bowls in total. Bill Belichick has 8 Super Bowls in total. He had 2 with the Giants when he was an assistant coach before he became the head coach of the New England Patriots. Once he got there, him and Tom Brady got 6 Super Bowls together. And then after that, Tom Brady ended up leaving and going to the Tampa Bay Bucks, where he played 3 more seasons, and he won a Super Bowl in his first season with the Bucks.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty damn good.
I'd say so.
Mikey wouldn't know, but Tom Brady is pretty damn good.
He didn't even know who Tom Brady is.
So, because of the way that it all panned out, the Patriots have kind of always had like this image that, listen, we're here to win. It's all about the team. It doesn't matter who gets the credit. We just all want to win Super Bowls. But at some point, towards the end of Tom Brady's career, it became a really big debate between every sports fan on who was really more responsible for the 6 Super Bowls that they won together. Some people felt like Bill Belichick was. Some people felt like Tom Brady was. But Bill Belichick always had this image that made it seem like he didn't really care who got the credit. It was all about team, and it was all about team chemistry. They did it together. They needed each other to do it, and that's all that really mattered. But most sports fans knew the way that the ego is, especially with athletes and coaches in these situations, that I always felt like both of these guys probably felt as if they were the ones that were more responsible for bringing all of those Super Bowls to the New England Patriots.
And at the end of the day, does it really matter, man? They both have all those rings. Does it matter?
It shouldn't matter.
They're both pretty.
Right, exactly. Right. But, sports, athletes, male ego, here we go.
It's like they play in a sport that's highly competitive.
Right.
Shocker.
So when Brady left, a lot of people felt like, was there a little bit of tension there in why Brady would leave? And then when he went on to win the Super Bowl at Tampa Bay, it made you wonder how Bill Belichick really felt about that and how Tom Brady really felt about that.
Do you think there was any part of Tom Brady wanting to go to a different team just so he could prove to the world that it was him that was kind of responsible for all of these Super Bowls and not Bill Belichick?
I 100% think so.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I definitely think that had a lot to do with it. And I feel like once Brady did it, the debate it was kind of hard to make a debate for Bill Belichick after that.
Yeah, and if you don't follow sports, Tom Brady goes to Tampa Bay, wins a Super Bowl, and since Tom leaves New England, they have not won a Super Bowl.
Right. I think Belichick did 3 seasons without Tom. Did they even make the playoffs?
I don't know if they made the playoffs, but I know that dude got fired and then no other NFL team would even hire him.
That was it. So he ends up going to coach at University of North Carolina football. So now he's writing this book about his career, and an email is put on Jordan, his girlfriend's Instagram page, where in most of the email, he's talking about like the press run, what he wants the books to look like. And he says that he expected everything that the media has done, doing a lot of clickbait, because in the book, he does say that he regrets letting Tom Brady leave. It didn't go into how much he felt like he was a factor in Tom Brady leaving, but apparently he did admit that he didn't want that to happen.
You could tell there was a lot of tension there, especially if you watched the Tom Brady roast. You could tell there was tension between Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Everybody was making jokes about it.
So Bill Simmons, who is a sportscaster, he also has a sports podcast. He's also infamous for being a really big Patriots fan, goes on his podcast and talks about this leaked email and says how in the email there is a piece where Bill Belichick pretty much says he wants the book to focus more on how he played such an important part in the New England Patriots going from when he got there, a $10 million team to like an $8 billion franchise and all of those Super Bowls. And Bill Belichick is also infamous for not revealing information like this. He does not let you get behind the curtain at all. So when she released this and we saw a bit of Bill's ego in there, pretty much saying this was me. Like, I did this. People are now wondering how that's going to make Tom Brady feel.
So what was the motivation of the 24-year-old girlfriend to leak these emails?
That's what I can't find. And like all the research I'm doing, there's nowhere where it says why she did it. She just did it. And there's a lot of comments on her page of people saying, why would you do this? She does not answer it. So it's like some people feel like it's all a part of the press release. It's just a way to keep things going with the book because he really wants to sell this book at the end of the day. But did Bill Belichick sign off on her doing it? Some people don't even believe the email is real. They say it doesn't fully sound like Bill with some of the things that was said. I personally think it was Bill Belichick. But the drama is now, why does Tom Brady feel? Is Tom Brady going to react to this? Because if you read the email, it pretty much shows you that the whole Patriots behind the scenes, we're all one, we're unified, we're a team, it doesn't matter, was completely false.
So you think it's just a publicity stunt to get chatter around the book?
That's what I think, for sure.
I don't think he signed off. This is just my hunch. I don't think he signed off. I don't think he understands really what's going on in this whole situation.
Neither.
She's a troublemaker, man.
She is.
And he has for his entire career. He does not like the media, man. He has made it known he doesn't like the media. He hates doing press conferences, hates everything about it. So the fact that this is all going on now, swirling around him, and she's in the middle of the whole thing, it is really shady, man.
What makes me think she knows exactly what she was doing in this point is there's one part in the email where he says of 260-something pages, I said that I effed up one time, and then that's what they took and ran with it, and they posted it everywhere to sell it. And then I feel like she saw that as an opportunity where if I leak this email on my Instagram page, it is going to get a lot of people talking. It's going to bring a lot of eyes to the book. And I don't really think she cared about how Bill Belichick was going to take it so long as the bottom line gets produced, which is selling the book.
I don't think she posts that without his consent. I know he doesn't like the media, but you need the media to sell books.
I
but he's so rich.
Off on that.
I don't know.
I can't see it. But maybe, I mean, why does he really need, maybe selling the book is not about money for Bill Belichick as much as it's about wanting people to know behind the scenes how much he had to do with the New England Patriots becoming the franchise that they became.
Look, I'm older than you guys, but I'm not Belichick old. And what I realize is as I'm getting older, I've got the pool of drama that I try to stay away from now as I'm getting older. I will stay away from it at all costs. So the fact is, this 74-year-old is dating a 23-year-old or whatever. Just the drama that comes along with that and the maturity difference here. And now all of this swirling for a 74-year-old man, I would think he has no patience for this.
We also just can't underestimate how much influence she has on his life. So I was on TikTok and I saw, I don't know how they found this, but apparently she has acquired in her own name like millions and millions of dollars of real estate that obviously she could only get by having someone like Bill Belichick funding it. But the real estate is not in Bill Belichick's name and she's like a co-signer, he's a co-signer. Like she is on the deed of these properties. So I think we're dealing with a lot bigger of a mastermind than we're expecting. She ain't just some pageant girl.
I can see that. And Bill probably just tired. He like, do what you gonna do, man.
Yeah, right.
The Bert Show.